So let's go back a little. How informed were you with the whole ATK versus KTA situation? 6 Block, Foolio.
I'm real informed. I'm real informed on it because I had to know about these things because you know these as they got the new thing they call them YNs, they'll hit anybody. They would have hit me to make KSOO hurt KSOO.
Yeah, they shot Foolio's mom. I did an interview with her.
Yeah, they
They shot
definitely
his
did.
mom up.
Yeah, they did. And they'll hit anybody. So I gotta move like I'm in this. I gotta move like it's somebody on my trail. But to me, I was an eagle. They was worms. You ain't never seen those goddamn worms jump off the ground and grab no eagle. You see the eagle swoop down and grab the worm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I still moved. I stayed, you know, like, man, KSOO, Crazy King, all them boys, they stayed in my house. They didn't pay no bills. They was small. They was like grown, small kids.
Mm.
You know, they didn't have to worry about no grocery. They didn't have to worry about shit. And I let them bring little chicks to the house because I felt that was comfortable for them. You know, that was comfortable for them. If they can bring their chicks. I ain't got to worry about them in the streets getting set up by a chick or whatnot. You know, I let them do free will what they want to do.
So Foolio and KSOO and Young and Ace, they were all cool at once upon a time. It's pictures of them.
I don't know about Ace, but I know that
KSOO for sure.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Foolio ever?
I done met Foolio. I done met Foolio before. I know Foolio mom personally. Her and my baby mother was real cool.
Mm.
Like she done been to our house. You know, I done been over her house.
Wow.
You know, to that nature like that.
Mm-hmm. And this whole war split everybody up, even the parents.
Yeah.
That's what she told me in our interview.
No, it did because you got to think about it like you gonna be with your child, no
right
matter,
or wrong.
Yeah. You know, and people fault parents for that, but that's just like the law of the land. You know, you're gonna be with your parents, so that makes it where I can't trust her, she can't trust me no more because of this.
Yeah.
You can't talk to these little motherfuckers.
So you don't feel like you had any influence to talk to Crazy K, so any of these guys to get out the street?
I tried. I even told KSOO and them one time, I said, look, man, when KSOO started bubbling, I said, man, look, we need to try to squash this. Crazy K told me, say, nah, man, you don't talk to Foolio because he gonna record you and he gonna put it on thing, he gonna make it look like you begging him to not blah, 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 woo, woo. And it made sense because that's his characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's his characteristics, you know, and I understood that. So I was like, fall back. I sat down, I have talked to, man, listen, I have physically fought KSOO about posters, about the internet.
About music videos and stuff?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I have physically, about things that he say. I'm talking about physically done swung on him. He never swung back on me. You know what I'm saying? He respect me as a father, you know. I done went through so much like, man, why the fuck this, blase, squaze? I'm telling you this. I told my brother one day, I said, man, that shit gonna be the death of him, man. I said, I can't stop him. I even had one of my daughters was on his page, and that's who would tell me. I could go home. KSOO could make a post. I could go home, swing on his ass about that post, make him take that post down and leave. Before I get to that corner, my daughter gonna text me and show me another goddamn post he done put up there. You know, and what happened was, it's like that 11-year gap with my kids, they already became who they was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they already was who they was, and I didn't understand that because as a parent, when you leave those, see, what happened was when I was in federal prison, I got somewhat of an understanding of being a parent. And I said, damn, I messed them kids up. I done went to prison. I done left them boys out there. So now they out there and dudes out there telling them like, hey man, your daddy was this, your daddy was that. Woo, woo. So now that's what they gonna think they gotta live up to. And when I came home from prison, these motherfuckers was.
So let's speed it up a little. Bibby gets killed 2019, right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
KSOO goes on a crazy run. He's wearing Mike Bibby jerseys. He's all type of videos. I mean, he's walking us through what allegedly happened. Does KSOO ever come to you about the Bibby situation?
Never.
Never.
I know all my kids' characteristics. KSOO kind of like, KSOO he don't have no emotions. That motherfucker heartless. But I know I hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
From being absent?
Not from being absent, from taking that stand.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, KSOO, he don't, but I know I did that. I know I hurt him because, you know, from talks and I just know that. You know, I know all their characteristics. KSOO a motherfucker. He a cold motherfucker now.
Did you, I mean, you're out now, you're good, you're clean. KSOO, Bibby's dead. KSOO got life. Did you ever think, or did you ever know that he killed Bibby? You never had the nerve in your body, the conscience in your body never told you that he killed Bibby after doing all the trolling and witnesses and...
That's an open case we talking about, you know.
Yeah, but this is something that he claims verbally. This is something that he trolled and he painted the picture that he wanted us to believe that he killed Bibby. I'm just asking you, because the narrative on the internet, and now that I know you, I got a better understanding, but the narrative on the internet was you were kumbaya, you knew this stuff, you were taking them to do stuff and funding stuff and...
Never. Never took them to do nothing. Never committed a crime with. Never committed
He never admitted stuff to you that you'll never tell?
No, never. Never. I couldn't see myself sitting down and he telling me, Daddy, you know I did this, Daddy, you know I did that, you know, just like that. I couldn't, I wouldn't have had that conversation.
Do you think other parents were instigating this beef?
Instigating it? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they might have, only way the parents would be in it, they just got a safe haven for their child to come at. I wouldn't put that on a parent because man, when them children leave that door, man, you can't do nothing with them. You know, and like I tell a person, man, when you got a son out here, he toting a gun, that's a man. That ain't no boy no more. That ain't no little boy no more. You know, and I thought they liked the basketball player the way they was wearing those Bibby jerseys, you know? Shit, I thought Leonard Fournette did.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette got a lot of flack for taking the picture with him.
Yeah, I thought maybe Leonard Fournette the one who did it. He got the Bibby jersey and gave him the Jaguar jersey. So, you know.
I interviewed Bibby's dad before. Do you know him?
No.
Okay. Seemed like a hardworking man. You know, worked a job, honest job. He wasn't a hustler or anything. Y'all lived two different lifestyles. He was the honest living way. But yeah, I interviewed him, and you know, the way he explained Bibby wasn't really in the streets like that. He was just a Foolio, one of Foolio's, you know, little bros.
Yeah. I think that's what he's supposed to say about his son, but he know better than that. He know better than that. You know, all parents know. All parents gonna hear for some reason. They ain't gotta leave the house. They don't gotta be in the streets. My grandma used to always tell me, I don't leave this chair right here and I know everything going on with you. You know, he know that. You know it. He know Bibby got allegations on, but he done heard Bibby got allegations for bodies. But he's supposed to say that.
Mm. So this Bibby guy wasn't just a civilian. That's what you're saying.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I was in when I was in the county jail. One of their little homeboys was in there for a crime that they say Bibby committed, and the dude tell it right now all the time. He said right now they wanted him to tell that Bibby. They wanted him to tell that Bibby did it. Bibby was dead, but he didn't do it. Little dude stood up now. They knew he didn't do it, but they knew Bibby did it. But his little homeboy, he could have got out. I take my hat off to the little nigga. He could have got out, but he didn't. The dude just got up on the stand in the Foolio trial and he told it. That everybody respected him because he wouldn't tell on dude. He might as well just said that he might as well should have just told on him right then. He got up on the stand in the KSOO case. I'm not the KSOO case, my bad, in the Foolio case, and said that everybody respect me because I wouldn't tell on Bibby. What the fuck you doing now then?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's what Bibby Dad is supposed to say it, man, you know.
You never met Foolio at all?
Yeah, I done met Foolio before.
Okay. And what was that like?
Well, he was younger.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Foolio could have been a good artist. You know, if he would have stayed focused on his music like he was back, you know, before all this situation came about.
Did you grow any hatred towards Foolio as the war grew? Because it seems like parents got emotionally involved. Honestly,
I did.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Once I grew a little hatred, but once Foolio went to dissing Goon, I did because him and Goon, they kind of like cousins because Foolio had some sisters through his daddy, and Foolio's sisters is Goon, my son, cousins on their mama's side, and Goon never said nothing about Foolio. Goon he rapped, he never said nothing about him. He didn't, and you know, Foolio wanted to diss him to, I guess, to get at KSOO, you know. And I know that's how it go, but you know, that's when I started feeling like, you know, a certain way towards him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Because at first I didn't, because I knew his mama. We done sat at the same table, laughed and played, you know what I mean? And I used to support her with her businesses, and she was matter of fact, once upon a time, she was like my personal notary.
Mm.
Not personal, but that's who I would go to get notary published from, you know, and support her little business.